Welcome back to my dad's podcast, season 2, My Black is Transnational. Follow him on Twitter or Instagram. Hope you enjoy the show. Bye!
Hello, everyone. You are listening to My Black is Transnational. And today is one of those special episodes that we usually do from time to time, but this is one of our annual shows that we do where we have our daddy-daughter talk. And I have on a special guest with me, my daughter, Alicia, who was here last year, and she's a year older. So she's here to say hello. Say hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
All right. So usually what we do with our daddy-daughter talk is something that I wanted to do every year, where my daughter and I, it normally happens around her birthday, but normally we'll just sit down and we will just talk about what she's learned the past year and what she's looking forward to now that she's a year older, a year wiser. But this is a special birthday for you because you now have a little brother, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what's your brother's name?
His name is Jadena.
But what's your name that you gave him?
JJ.
Why'd you give him JJ?
Cause it's shorter to pronounce.
Okay. It's shorter to pronounce. It's easier for you to call him. Do you like the name?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. You know that we've been not going to school because of this pandemic. So how do you feel now that you're 9 years old? How do you feel to be a year older?
I feel good because I feel more responsible.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the more responsible I get, the more things I can do.
Mm-hmm. So what are the things that you like to do?
Paint.
Okay.
Play Minecraft.
Okay. My
Nintendo Switch and my YouTube channel.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about your YouTube channel a little bit, but I want to talk about the Minecraft. So what is Minecraft?
Minecraft is a game of survival, and it's a game about food, shelter, and weapons.
So what do you do with the food, shelter, and weapons?
So food, your health bar goes down, and then you need to eat. And then shelter, if you have it on normal mode, there are mobs like skeletons, zombies, creepers, and endermen, and a new mob that is in the desert. And then weapons are for getting wood from trees, getting sand or dirt, killing animals for food,
Okay.
and mining for like gold, diamonds, iron or stone, and coal.
And coal. Okay. All right. So what's your favorite thing to do on Minecraft?
My favorite thing is to play survival with my family.
Okay. So what is survival? You just have to try to build stuff. You try to get food the quickest, or what is that?
It's mostly like everything, but it's mainly about surviving and not dying.
Okay. So how do you win in Minecraft? Can you win in Minecraft?
No, you can only win if like you're playing online or like on a mini game.
Okay.
And if you're on a online or a mini game, you have to be like the last person standing or the last person alive.
Okay.
So, and there's probably one thing that you can win in the Minecraft. If you're like playing a game with your family members or friend, by seeing who can die, who can stay alive. You can win by that way, or you can play like this by killing someone.
Okay. All right. So what I kind of jumped the gun a little bit, and I forgot to ask you. So we have to go back and talk a little bit about. You said you're excited about your little brother, right? You named him JJ. So how does it feel? Because you mentioned that you like the responsibility that you have because you get to do more stuff, right? So how does it feel for you to be a big sister now?
It feels great, and and kind of not great because I don't like changing poopy diapers.
Okay.
But it feels great because he's cute and I can hold him
Mm-hmm.
and I can feed him.
Okay. And you don't like the poopy diapers? I don't think anybody likes the poopy diapers.
I only like the pee diapers because it's less more mess, but it's not when he's peeing all over.
Okay. So what's your favorite part of taking care of JJ?
Feeding him.
Feeding him. Why?
Because you can spend more time with him,
Mm-hmm.
like with him in your arms,
Mm-hmm.
and just seeing him get fed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's mostly all.
Okay. All right. That's fair. So now when you feeding him, when you're taking care of him, have you noticed him first when he came home to where he is now that he's 2 months? What have you noticed that's different about him?
So when he first came home, he cried a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and he got fed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But now he doesn't cry that much. He only cries like when he's hungry or needs to change his diaper.
Mm-hmm.
And he only gets like fed 2 hours.
Every 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Do you notice his energy? Does he play more? Is he more engaging with you, or does he still just cry?
He has more energy now.
Mm-hmm.
Since he's used to being out of the stomach.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he plays a lot more and smiles.
Yeah.
And just like moves his hands a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, he's getting older, and you're doing an amazing job as far as taking care of him and being an amazing big sister. So now back to you. We talked about you doing the things you like to do, like Minecraft, and we'll talk a little bit more about the painting, and we'll talk about that. But how is school for you now that we're at home and we're doing a homeschooling and we're not going to school anymore outside, we're inside doing school? How do you feel about your school process so far?
I actually feel good because I do my homework a lot faster in the morning than at school because we usually do it at separate times.
Mm-hmm.
And like once I'm done doing my schoolwork, I can play on my tablet or computer.
Okay. So what is your schedule like for you every day?
So my schedule is doing my schoolwork and
Mm-hmm.
then doing my specials,
Mm-hmm.
and then like doing my chores after that.
Okay, so what are your chores? What type of chores do you do?
Making my bed, brushing my teeth, showering, unloading the dishwasher, and doing specials and my homework.
Okay. All right. So do you notice that your chores have changed the older you get?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's the difference from when you were 8 to when you're 9?
So when I was 8, I usually had less chores to do,
Mm-hmm.
but now I have more chores to do.
Okay. But you mentioned more responsibility means that you could do what?
I can do more things.
You definitely do more things. And you are doing a lot more things. So some of the things that you like to do is paint. So what do you like about painting? Because you're really good at it, and people don't know that. So what do you want to do? You want to tell the people what you did before your birthday as far as the painting that you did, or no?
So on my birthday we did this like black people paint.
But that was your birthday? That wasn't on your birthday.
No, that was like
That was like a couple days after.
that was
right?
like
That's Saturday. Wasn't it that Saturday?
no, it came one day after my birthday, and then we did it on the weekend.
Right, okay. So I'm talking about what you and your mom did when you were making those paintings, and you sending them off, right?
Oh, okay. So I had like this painting business that I was doing, and it costed like $10 per painting, and everyone got to pick what subject they wanted in their painting, and I drew like what subject they wanted. So like example, my like my mom's friend Sabrina, she wanted like a beach with an umbrella, and I drew that, and then we waited until it dried, and then put it into like, and then we waited until everyone was done, and then we got some boxes and put them in, and then got some like stuff to make sure it doesn't like get damaged, and then we sent it to them.
Okay, so how did you like that process of doing the little business that you did?
I liked it because it wasn't putting pressure on me, and I could just paint like mostly every day, and then I would get money for it.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you enjoyed the money. What were you able to do with the money that you got?
The money that I got, I spent it on like some school supplies, some squishies.
Okay, what is a squishy?
So like it's like a little like foam.
Okay.
Foam, and it's like carved into shapes and like painted into like things.
Okay.
For example, a unicorn squishy. So you can like squish that, and it goes in, and then just like comes out as its regular shape again.
Okay.
And you can do that when you're angry or just bored.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool. So you got yourself some toys. You were able to do some other. What else did you do with your money?
I gave it to COVID-19 people, and I gave it to the homeless, and I saved some for my bank.
Nice.
Again.
Nice. That was really awesome of you to do that, and that was her choice. We did not necessarily compel her to do all of that. So, now your birthday. What did you do for your birthday? I want to hear what you thought about your birthday. What happened? What do you remember? I'm not gonna say anything. What do you?
So in the morning, I went downstairs to do my usual work, and then I looked on the dinner table, and I saw like all the new troll stuff from rock and roll. And then I saw like an outfit on the table. So then I asked my mom, should I wear this right now? And then I went to take a shower and put it on. And then after that, we just sat there and played music. And then we made cake. Me and my mom did like this cake battle. Yeah. And we made like this unicorn cake.
Right.
From nailed it.
Yeah. And
then I won. I don't know if it was just for my birthday or it was actually good. But I thought my mom actually did the best.
Okay.
And after that we put on more music, and then I started to watch some YouTube. And then at nighttime at 7:00 we watched Rock and Roll, the new Trolls movie, with some Blaze pizza.
Okay.
And some of the cake that I made, and some ice cream that my mom thought it would look good for it will look the same from the cake, but it was actually bubblegum flavor.
Right.
So it didn't taste that well.
Yeah, it didn't taste good at all.
Yeah, and then after that, and we had some popcorn.
Yeah.
And then after that, I just went to sleep.
What about the people? Did people come visit you? What about that?
Oh yeah. Okay. So my auntie Lexi, she came like in her car and started waving,
Mhm.
and then my mom started waving too, and then we looked at it, and then we went inside our garage, and my mom told me that there was a present in the garage, and it was super long, and then my dad said that the picture was on look on the side of the box, but I didn't see the picture at all until like 1 minute or 2 minutes,
And what was in it?
and it was a new mountain bike.
Yeah.
And then after that, my auntie Vern came, and she said hi. And then my friend Simona and Olivia came with a huge card that had like a creeper on it for Minecraft, and a small card that said happy birthday, and it had like $10-$20 in it.
Yeah.
And then after that, I said thank you to them, and then that was before we watched a movie. And then after the movie, I just went to sleep.
But what about the surprise? You forgot about the surprise?
What surprise?
You don't remember the surprise that your mom did for you? You don't remember the surprise that she did on the TV?
Oh!
Yeah. Where you gotta remember, your papa might listen to this.
So before we went in the garage, my mom said that she was watching a grown-up movie that I can watch. So I went upstairs and watched YouTube in my bedroom. And then my mom told me to come down, and there was all the people that I knew on our TV on Zoom. And then it was a huge surprise, and then my cake was out, and then they all said happy birthday to me, sing the happy birthday to me, and then after that we started talking, and then like once it was the end, they left, and I left.
And then you went to sleep. And then you finally went to sleep, right? So, okay. So we've talked about your birthday. We've talked about school. We've talked about Minecraft. We've talked about painting. Obviously, I know one of the things that you like to do now is you like to watch a lot of YouTube, right? So every day you ask to watch YouTube at around 7 o'clock. You watch it for an hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes an hour, watching. I don't know exactly who you're watching, but they're playing a game.
Watching It's Funny.
It's called It's Funny. Is that what it's called?
It's the YouTuber that I watch.
They're called It's Funny? Or what? So when you go on YouTube, what do you search?
I search for It's Funny, and then she usually plays with her siblings.
Okay.
And I think they're teenagers. I don't know.
Okay.
Probably like around 20 or so.
20 is not a teenager, but we're gonna work on that.
Or 17.
There you go. Something that has a teen in it is a teenager.
And then I usually watch them play Nintendo Switch,
Okay.
Minecraft, Bed Wars, Roblox, and it was something else, but and VR headset.
But you have a Switch now. So we didn't talk about your favorite game that you like to play on the Switch. What's that?
My favorite game to play on the Switch is Zelda and Animal Crossing.
Okay. All right. That's pretty cool. And now you are talking about YouTube, and you thought about doing your own YouTube video. So tell the listeners about your video, what you want to do now that you're trying to be a YouTuber. What are you trying to do with your YouTube?
Okay, so I'm trying to do my YouTube channel painting, Bed Wars, Minecraft, my Nintendo Switch, and Roblox.
Okay.
But right now I'm just doing painting, and then like in the summer I'm doing all those video games.
Okay. All right. So you did your first video, right? And how do you feel about the first video you made?
I kind of feel like both. I don't know if it's good or not.
What do you mean?
I kind of feel like it's good and it's not.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, it's your first video, so you're going to have a lot of things that you'll continue to get better in. I mean, similar to Daddy, and when I started this, it took a long time, but now we have microphones, we can talk, and we can hear each other, and it's not in the office upstairs, and just in his room now, right? So over time, you will get better with it, but it was good that you got your first video done, and you did what type of art was it?
It was abstract.
Okay, yeah. So there's an abstract video that's out there with Alicia creating some abstract art. You can check it out. What's your YouTube name?
Skylar May.
Skylar May will be dropping her first video. Her doing some painting. She will be doing some video gaming. She'll be doing some art. She'll be doing and don't you? What else do you do in addition to art and a video game? Do you play an instrument? Do you?
I
sports?
play my piano and my recorder.
Okay, play your piano and your recorder. Which one do you like more, the piano or the recorder?
Piano.
Okay, all right. What's your favorite song to play on the piano?
I think it's Wolfgang at dinner.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I do remember you playing that recently. It was really good. What about when you go outside? What do you like to do when you go outside? When we can go outside?
I like to ride. I like to ride my new bike, and I like to play. I like to play baseball.
You want to play baseball? We like to play. Yeah, we go out and play catch from time to time. She's getting really good. Matter of fact, we need to do that today once we're done with this, because it's nice outside. Okay, so we're kind of at the wrapping up a little bit. Now it's a chance. I've asked you so many questions. Now is your chance to ask me whatever questions you want to ask your dad. Do you have any questions for me?
What do you like to do on your podcast? Like, what is your favorite thing?
You know what my favorite thing to do on my podcast is, sweetheart? My favorite thing to do is I like to talk to people, and I mean, I like doing the talks myself sometimes. I've had some shows where I just talk by myself, but I like to talk to people that I don't know, that I've never met before, and they do a lot of really cool things. Like I had another episode that I did yesterday when you all were upstairs, and I met someone that I never have met before, and we had a really good conversation. So I enjoy talking to people that I don't know, but who do a lot of really cool things, and then we are able to become friends. We're able to help each other, support each other. Like, those are the main reasons that I even have this podcast, in addition to everything else. But that's my favorite part.
Are you excited for your anniversary today?
Well, yeah. So we are recording this on the day of our anniversary. I'm very excited for today. One, because it's the second year of your mom and I being married. But it's also because I got her a really cool gift. I'm not going to tell her what it is. I'm going to show you once we get off. But I'm excited about how she will react when she sees the gift that I got her. And I'm excited for dinner too.
How do you feel about playing your first Minecraft game?
You know, that's a great question, because we said we were going to play Minecraft after this as well. So I'm interested. I don't know how to play Minecraft. I've never played a game like Minecraft. So it'll be very interesting to learn how to do things, how to build things, how to hunt and get animals, and how to get the XP and do all the cool things that you do on Minecraft that you get excited about. It reminds me of a certain game that I've played before, which is a little bit more adult. The game that I have, Red Dead Redemption. The one that I played with the cowboys and they ride the horse. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
but you really don't play it anymore.
Yeah, I haven't played because I beat it. I beat the story, but I haven't played like the game where you're, doing the things very similar to Minecraft, where you're like hunting for food and like going to the store and like you're building your house. I haven't done all that stuff yet in a while, but that's what Minecraft reminds me of, but just more like a kid's version. But I'm curious to play Minecraft and see how I can be able to be as good as you. Yeah. So what? Yeah, what? I'm listening.
Let's see. Do you have anything special for Mom?
What do you mean?
like anything special, not besides your gift for anniversary?
Yes and kind of no. So I do have something special for her. It's in the mail. It was supposed to be the Mother's Day gift in addition to what else we did already. It's a really cool gift, and it's a surprise for her. I think she'll really like it. So I think that's special because that involves all four of us. Well, mostly, yeah, all four of us. So I think she'll really like it. So that is something that I'm excited for her to see in addition to the anniversary stuff. All right. So one more question before we wrap up.
What do you talk about when you have special guests on your podcast, not
Okay.
including me?
That's a good question. So one of the things that I talk about when I have special guests is I talk about what they are experiencing, one, being black, okay, being black in America, but also what is it like if some of them may be from Africa like your daddy is and goes back to Africa like me and your mom do from time to time. So I normally ask them if they like to go back to their home country or go back to Africa or go back to Jamaica, and I like to ask them if they enjoy doing that and what they do when they bring their culture from their island or their continent. What do they like to do here in the States that still reminds them of Africa? Like similar to the food that we eat sometimes, right? Like, what's your favorite food from Africa that you like to eat? That I've made or your mom or my mom has made?
I think it's probably the beef, chicken and rice.
The beef, chicken, and rice. Okay. What about the meat pies or the beef patties? That's like your favorite. I was gonna say you can't say that that's not your favorite because you enjoy the beef patties and you would eat that. What about plantains?
I love them.
I know you do. I know. So yeah, like, but those are the types of things that I like to talk to them. I like to talk to them about their food. I like to talk to them about their music. I like to talk to them about their families. I like to talk to them about the things that make them happy, the things that make them sad, and what they can do as Black people to kind of help bring us all together, you know, so we can learn new things. Not everybody's eaten plantains before, not everybody's eaten the beef patties before, the rice and stew. So being able to see how we can share and introduce ourselves to new things that we can all learn, and we can become more unified and healthier and educated about it by just knowing more about each other. So that's what I like to do with my special guests on the podcast when we do get a chance to call and talk when it's not you. Okay. But yeah, so I mean, this has been fun. This has been another daddy-daughter talk. I just want to thank you for taking the time from your video games to be able to join me on the show for another year of the daddy-daughter talk. Now that you're 9 years old, I am proud of you. I want you to know that. I know that I can be very tough and hard on you sometimes, but it's because I expect a lot of great things from you, and I know that you can do great things. And the more responsibility you have, the more things you do, but you also know that you're going to be held accountable. And I know that your brother's going to be looking up to you. So it's important for you to be able to be a good role model. And that's what you are right now. And I know that the older he gets, he's going to want to be just like you. So I'm proud of you. All right. I love you. And do you have anything you want to say to the people?
No.
All right. Okay. So that's going to do it for this episode. My name is Dr. Kalechi Ibe-Lamberts. My Black is transnational. And I hope by the end of this, yours will be too. Peace.